is what a fucking alpha male. What Chad. What a fucking great business. And again, thank him for what he did for business. But really, all that effort to come back just to sell the company? And really, why? First of all, I'm in the belief that WWE should not be up for sale ever or at all. The people who should only be in charge or keep to be CEOs or whatever should be within the McMahon family or people related to the McMahons. Or heck, a person who is beloved by the McMahons and they should be the ones in charge. Heck, I would love it if Undertaker would be in charge of WWE. Fuck it. Him or people who are beloved by Vince McMahon and would actually follow what Vince McMahon's, like, not just the vision, because apparently, Vince McMahon's vision is not as good as Triple H's vision. I'm sorry, Triple H's vision is catering to smarks. I'm sorry, no. I love Triple H as a wrestler, but as a booker, creative, nah, not so much. Because he's only catering to fucking smarks and whatever, as he proved with NXT, okay? I mean, do I say is Triple H the worst of all? I mean, I would rather compare to, like, him selling to WWE, because if anything, because here's the problem. As much as I'm not a big fan of Triple H as a creative guy or a booking sense, I would rather him and Stephanie be the ones in charge of the show, rather than WWE be sold to, let's say, fucking Peacock, NBC, Fox, Disney. If it gets sold to Disney, prepare WWE to be the most politically correct, most woke-ass show possible. Everything about, again, like I'm saying, if this company gets sold to any other company, which, again, I believe it should never be, then say goodbye to guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, because they're going to bring up one thing, that he beat his wife one time, who probably was being a cunt one time, I don't know. Say goodbye to all the cool wrestlers. Say goodbye to Hulk Hogan. Say goodbye to all these legendary wrestlers who made this shit what it was today. Say goodbye to even your smarky wrestlers that, you even love. That, like, they won't come back unless there's some stupid scenario that happened, Say goodbye to a fucking whatever. Like, say goodbye to basically the nice old school mentality. Even like me, I'm not saying Triple H doesn't have a little bit of old school. I think he has a little bit sometimes of old school mentality. It's just he's presenting it in a wrong fucking way. But say goodbye to even maybe D-Generation X. Say goodbye to everything. Yeah, say goodbye to Generation X. Because why? Because they're going to probably cancel Triple H. They're going to probably get meant some way that Triple H will no longer be part of WWE. Because of the whole blackface thing with fucking DX. Watch what that will happen. Watch when they fucking get rid of everybody even. If fucking the company gets sold, WWE will become politically correct. It will kill everything we've known and grown to love about professional wrestling, about WWE. It will be gone. It will be completely different. It will be fucking, Monday Night Raw won't be the same, Friday Night SmackDown won't be the same, it might even be gone. Everything we love about professional wrestling will be gone, or WWE in a sense. Even like, if you like to complain about Vince McMahon's vision, but like it or not, Vince McMahon's vision was what WrestleMania was. Well, what professional wrestling became, what got famous, what made people watch fucking wrestling. All these people that watched Andre versus Hogan, 30 million people on TV. All these fucking people that watched the Attitude Era, the Rule Discretion Era, the Golden Era. Everything about Vince McMahon was his vision from the 1980s with WrestleMania 1 to WrestleMania 38 and whatever. Everything that we fucking see about Vince McMahon and WWE was because of Vince. Like or not, sure, the past few years has been shit because Vince McMahon stopped caring about the shows or whatever, which again, it's going to come back at him. That's why you got to make the shows good and better, which I would rather them doing, concentrate on, instead of fucking selling. Because if anything, you would make good money by making the shows better, rather than either streaming or, I don't know, focusing on just profits. But this is the problem, yeah. They want to sell the show, and that's unfortunately the worry, because again, I'm in the belief that WWE should not be for sale. You should not sell WWE at all. Why? Because if you sell WWE, it won't be the same ever. Wrestling as we know it, the Vince McMahon vision, which, like or not, Vince McMahon's vision worked for a reason. Because without Vince McMahon, wrestling without Vince McMahon is basically Tony Khan and AEW. It's gay fucking indie bullshit. Okay? Wrestling before Vince McMahon was fucking old carny, fucking cowboy, fucking small league wrestling. Okay, with no characters, or whatever. Vince McMahon vision was what WrestleMania was. What made all of us, like it or not, became wrestling fans, became WWE, watched WWE for a reason, and started to even watch stuff like TNA. Basically, McMahon's vision is an example of what all these companies nowadays are trying to do. If you don't think AEW is trying to do what WWE is trying to do, you're kidding yourself. Because again, everything, when it matters to characters, storylines, and the matches or whatever, is because of Vince McMahon's vision. Okay? Getting rid of that is AEW basically, with gay carny shit, but like they're trying to be like Vince McMahon's vision, but they're really not. It's just they're presenting in the wrong way. Well, not just that. If WWE gets sold, it's going to be the most politically correct possible. It's going to be more woke ass shit. We're no longer going to see all the cool wrestlers we've seen before, because God forbid, it's something. God, I would bet you they would not even bring in The Rock. They would, because they were bringing up something about The Rock being racist for 1 second, and they're going to cancel The Rock for that. They're going to cancel Stone Cold for that. They're going to cancel The Undertaker. God forbid, if The Undertaker wants to come back for just a segment, not even for a match, a segment for a wrestling show, they're not going to bring him back, because they're going to cancel him for some stupid shit attacking a gay guy. They're not going to bring back even DX. They might even get rid of the people. You have to understand that this is going to ruin everything. That even like what people are claiming. If you think right now is bad, watch it get worse if it gets sold. This is why I'm in the belief WWE should not be up for sale. Should not be fucking part of another company. It should be within a family business, or it should be a business of its own. Because again, this is the problem. WWE has the potential to be a big business by itself, or it is basically already. Is the top leading professional wrestling business still today, even though the decline of pro wrestling, or the decline of popularity. Which, if you want to make the show better, obviously you gotta have a good TV show, and you gotta have fucking good shit going on and good people in charge. And I just don't get this. Like, I get the reason why McMahon want to sell, but it's like, why? Just because of money? I get it. Like, that's the bit, but like, you would make more money or just as good as money, like, by making the shows better and just running it how it should be. And again, I'm not saying the guy has an ego, okay? Sure, McMahon has an ego. You could say whatever. Okay, sure, he has an ego. He doesn't want his people in charge. Because let's be honest here, maybe he knows that that guys like Triple H, like it or not, they don't truly know how to make the wrestling business what it was today, or big time, or even keep. Because again, the show, like it or not, again, Triple H had 6 months to prove to us if he could make a better show. Not only that the show was literally the same shit, it got a bit worse with all these fucking people he's been bringing, and the show has been declining ratings still. So what was the difference, really? Again, I do think WWE should not be up for sale. No company should buy fucking WWE. It will be the end of WWE and wrestling. Wrestling will be completely dead. It will be fucking it will no longer be badass. It will no longer be cool. Nothing about wrestling. It'll be like I don't know. Again, UFC, from what I assume, is a company based on its own. Imagine if Disney buys UFC or fucking Peacock or whatever. Do you think they'll let them get away with what they're doing or whatever? No, they won't. They won't let them do that. UFC would definitely become more politically woke shit. They won't allow any fighters in UFC anymore. Okay, you can't sell. They should not be selling a sports-based company, or sure, I'm not saying, like, again, WWE's not a sport, but it's based on the sport, but it's an entertainment company where they present a sports-like business. When you do that, and you give it, especially with the history WWE has had, it would not be like, do you think all the shit that McMahon was able to do, or with wrestling, what offered so many great entertainment throughout the years in wrestling for WWE, you think that would happen in the same tier with, let's say, Disney in charge of WWE? Or again, great, so Disney owns everything now. Really? You gonna want that to happen? Disney? Fucking Peacock? NBC? I don't know about Fox. I know Fox News, but the thing is with Fox, like, it's not fully conservative and shit like that, but like, seriously, no. No company should run fucking WWE. It's gonna fucking ruin everything. everything worse for fucking professional wrestling. And it'll be the end of professional wrestling, WWE as we know it. So no, I don't support the idea of selling. I would rather Triple H be in charge, and the next generation of McMahons and Helmsley, whatever. That's why I would rather, like, why not Shane McMahon be in charge? Because at least Shane McMahon, I think he, to my opinion, has that old school mentality, just like Vince, but younger version. But basically, he kind of knows more than, and he's probably a good replacement for Vince. And then, his family could be in charge. Heck, Vince, Triple H, in some sort of sense, could be in charge too. The McMahon family, then Shane's children, I don't know. Maybe if Triple H has a son, I don't know, sure. But he has like a lot of women, I don't know, can't reproduce a son. I mean, no disrespect to Triple H, I love the guy, but we need some badassery. I'm happy that fucking Shane McMahon's son, Shane McMahon's son is G, bro. He's G, He knows what he's doing, but it's like, he probably doesn't understand himself that really, why would his grandfather sell the fucking company? Imagine fucking whatever, Dervin McMahon, I think that's his name, becomes like basically like Shane and McMahon, fucking becomes a Chad, fucking runs a company, and maybe W gets better with him. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, like, I don't know. Again, this is the con here. This is the big con. Okay, if literally Vince McMahon is wanting to, after all this effort, to now of coming back to WWE and selling it, it's gonna ruin everything and kill everything that we learned about WWE and wrestling as we know it, what we came to learn and love. Because again, like it or not, even though it's stupid to fucking like. A lot, you have to understand, and this is like became a big thing. Like us wrestling fans or whatever, I hate to say that, like us wrestling fans, because it's nerdy as fuck to say. But like it or not, it's no different than like us being like NBA fans or whatever. Pro wrestling has become something that we love and fandom for. If the company does get sold, it's gonna ruin everything as we know it, and it's gonna kill everything as we learn and love, and that's gonna be the big con of that's gonna be the big dramatic disaster if Vince McMahon does. In my opinion, he should just keep it within the family, still be in charge if he wants to. Like, why would he want to, like, all that effort to come back to be in charge and you sell it and you're no longer in charge? Whether he doesn't have much faith in his family, like, I mean, I don't blame him. But I would rather at least a McMahon, Helms, I would rather at least the family be in charge some sort of way rather than not. Because, like it or not, if another company's in charge of WWE, they're going to do their own stupid thing and they're going to fucking fuck up what was good about fucking WWE and pro wrestling. Even any ounce of goodness that was before will be wiped away. It will be canceled, we won't see it again. The good things we see about professional, God forbid, let's say WWE Network on Peacock. If fucking something else like buys it, everything that was good about we loved about fucking WWE on the network that we could rewatch again won't probably be shown again because it's gonna showcase bad business shit or whatever. I don't fucking know. It's gonna change everything. So no, I don't think WWE should be fucking up for sale. It should not be sold to anybody unless a fucking wrestler was to buy it, like a good creative mindset. But, or just fucking, honestly, at this point, you probably have to have, Triple H has to think, like, maybe he should buy it himself. I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, Vince McMahon should not be selling this company. Because it will ruin everything. And I understand, like, why should we care, right? It's the guy's company, he doesn't care. He wants to sell whatever. But, like, in the end of the day, it's still his baby. Does he want his baby to be fucking great? To still be grown as a nice fucking company? And doesn't he all that effort to just come back to sell it? Why not just be, I don't know, in a semi-retire role, just like you keep running this company in some little minor way, but let fucking other people be in charge? And sure, but just come back to sell it? Come on. All that effort to come back and just to sell the company, which will watch wrestling and WWE as we know will die. It will die. Again, I love Vince, but please don't sell this company. Don't sell WWE. It's gonna ruin everything. It's gonna be the end of WWE as we know it. I know, like, what's the difference? WWE sucks. But it's gonna be ruined. Oh, but what about Tony Khan? Yeah, that's the big thing. I hope that doesn't happen. Because I get it. It'll be like a reverse karma to Vince. But it's like, you guys act like Vince McMahon's a bad guy or whatever. Like, here's the thing. That'll be going from like a Chad move of Vince McMahon. And imagine a nerd like Tony Khan buying fucking WWE with his dad's money, which is not a Chad thing to do. It's not like he's the one who has his money. It's not his own money. It's his dad's money. And they buy WWE, and then WWE becomes basically AEW. So the entire history of WWE will die either way. So yeah, it would die either way. Tony Khan will turn WWE to AEW. It'll be basically the same shit what happened with WCW. And yeah, let's kill WWE like that. We'll have WWE be dead. He'll kill WWE and have it become AEW, and he'll live his fantasy matches. Yeah, so WWE will become another indie fed now. It'll officially become an indie fed where it'll get low ratings officially, and it will no longer be as cool. It will be a bunch of fantasy matches with New Japan faggots. All these stupid, no legit stories and characters and shit like that. It's gonna be fucking dumb shit. No. I love Vince, sure, he good, be back. I don't know, keep him back, but don't sell the company in the same time. I don't know, be in a minor role in terms of being in charge. But don't sell the company. I don't know, just don't sell the company. In my honest opinion, just don't. It will kill everything. It will ruin everything of WWE know as we know it and love. That's just my honest opinion. I think it shouldn't happen. That's all I have to say. I'm just keeping it real. Get your gains, close my news lease, buy his physical shit. I love Vince, and I thank you for what he's done and all the fucking badass shit he has done in his life. He's a badass. But come on, Vince. You know it's not cool. You know it's not gonna be good to fucking. I know why is he gonna listen to me? He's not gonna listen to me. I get it. But come on. It's gonna kill WWE as we know it. Keep it within your family, even though it may not be as good as you have done it or whatever. May not agree with it. At least your family's running it, and maybe you could like, hey, what you doing with that show, man? You gotta make it better as me. Like, you gotta fucking talk your family. I don't know. Like, you gotta treat this like a family business. WWE has become basically a family business. Like, I don't know. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.